So I got some new wrist wraps. They're a lot lower profile. They're leather, and they seem to lay or put enough pressure just exactly where I need it as I'm dealing with this wrist tendonitis slash an unknown injury. So naturally, I went out and did not anything near maximal or anything like that, but I was able to do some snatches, clean and jerks, and squats. And this is the first real session I've done in at least a month, if not a month and a half, probably. And man, did it feel good to get some snatches overhead. I got up to 60 kilos in the snatch, and like 83 kilos in the clean and jerk. If you've been keeping up at all with any of these videos, you've known that I've had some left wrist pain that's been there for quite a while now. And then recently, within the last couple of weeks, I tweaked my back and then did it again, and so on and so forth. And today, everything just felt good. I wouldn't say I'm anywhere near healed. My back is pretty good. That's probably almost fine. The wrist, at least, is not really anywhere near to be healed, but it just felt good to do this stuff. And, I felt it a little bit, but nothing like pain, really, which was really cool. On the last set of clean and jerks, it was just singles. I had a little bit in my left wrist, so I just stopped. But that was after all of that, and I hesitate to call it volume, right, because it was only singles of what was under 70% before I got hurt. But, I don't know. It sounds dumb, but like this injury state has really put a thorn into like my life recently. And just to be able to do this, man, like made me so happy. Like I could have just like cried if I let myself. And that sounds, I don't know if that sounds dumb or not. Obviously people in weightlifting, but with other sports or whatever, have injuries that are much more drastic and life altering and career altering, than having a wrist that's sore. But so I'll give that credit where credit's due, right? I don't know. It just felt really good, and it made me happy, which hasn't really been a thing recently. So obviously I'm not really going to push it necessarily with the wrist especially, but at least knowing that I have an option to wrap up and do some lighter stuff. I mean, it just felt good to do the movements, and knowing that I still had 60 and probably 90 in my back pocket for snatch and clean and jerk felt pretty good after not doing it for at least 4 full weeks, if not 5. I did these squats. It wasn't that heavy. I was just pretty nervous about redoing my back, but I didn't feel it at all, which was good. So overall, obviously there's nothing really super magnificent about any of these lifts or anything like that, but I don't know, just made me happy. So it was a good day. I'm hoping that this translates into more. I'm not going to push it too hard. I really haven't been doing much lifting wise. You can see here, I've gotten into disc golf a little bit. And there's a really nice big park. It's really just a big field, honestly, about not even a block from my house. So I can just come here and yuck the disc around and just work on driving, which is fun. I've only, we actually have a couple of courses around my area of living, more than you'd think for the size of my town. So I don't know. It's a really easy way to get steps in, just eat sunflower seeds and walk around and throw some discs, It doesn't make me nearly as mad as regular golf, which is cool. And I don't know. It's just been nice to change some stuff up. So I'm hoping for continued days like this. I'm not going to set my expectations too high, but man, it was good just to get under the bar and not have the fear of an unstable wrist. So I'll let you be with some sounds of nature. And if you've been following along, I appreciate it. And thanks for the comments and nice words and everyone who's being friendly. That's really nice. So thanks.